I'm gonna put them from the beginning. I'm just kidding. I know how you do.
It's so cool, huh?
And then the one.
Okay.
Mommy.
Come with
No strips in the front car, but I can see you pretty well in my rear view mirror. Oh, I see something off to the right. Look, off to the right. See the big bushes with the yellow or the orange flowers growing on them? Look in between the first and the second bush, hiding in there. There's a cheetah hiding. Yep, she's looking at you guys. How many see her? Raise your hands if you do. Yep, good eyes, good eyes. Yep, that's a South African cheetah. I'm going to pull up a little bit farther.
Oh, beautiful.
Not being very friendly, is she? Hiding in the shadows. But I know where there's another one. There should be two in here. I think the next one will be a little easier to see. Let's see. Well, not much. See this big tree here to the right? Look at the bottom of the root. There's a cheetah lying there staring at us as we go by. Now you have both of them in your sight.
To the right, see where the root is?
Not very large, are they? They're the smallest of the big cats. A little less than 100 pounds.
Aww.
But by far the fastest. They can get up to 70 miles an hour. But only for brief periods, like about 20, 30 seconds. That's why they have those black spots on their body. Can you see them? That's camouflage. Helps them sneak up on their prey. Gives them a head start. White birds, couple pecking at the bottom of the hill. Several more just only about 50 feet on the other side of the fence. Those are crown crane. You can see the crown of feathers on their head. East African crown crane. And way off to the right, about halfway across the pond, some big whitish, pinkish birds. That's the largest flock of greater flamingos in North America. Greater flamingos are from Africa. They're the largest flamingos, not the pinkest. Have you been to Florida, the Caribbean? You see middle? There's Mom chewing on some acacia leaves, a branch, and her little baby just to her side. Yep, two East African black rhinos. I'll pull up here and stop. You'll all be able to get a picture. There we go. Black rhinos. They're the smallest of the rhinos we're going to see today. Mom's probably about 2,800 pounds. That little guy, his name is Eric. He's about 8 months old. He was pretty much a lightweight when he was born, only 80 pounds. Yeah, but look at him now. All Mom's good milk, plus he's eating hay and acacia leaves. He's already over 500 pounds. And he'll be putting on about 100 pounds a month for the next year. Yeah, one looks like her. She is. Those are water bucks. You'll probably see them better in just a few minutes. Keep your eyes open for babies as we're driving around. We've had a lot of babies over the last 3 months. You have to stand up to see them. Some white desert antelope. Oh, here's a couple more at the feeding trough to the right. You don't have to stand up to see them. See some big black and white birds over there. Those are vultures, Rappel's vultures. Oh, here's a couple of more vultures just to the right of me. Look at these guys. These are a different kind. These are lappet-faced vultures. Look at their weird red head. They're the largest of the vultures. Hey, wake up. Wake up. Oh, doesn't want to wake up. There, all right, you got her to look up at you. Lappet-faced vulture. They have an oily coat. That keeps them warm when they're in the water. There's Mom and her young juvenile walking behind her. Probably a 6-month-old water buck. Wow, what's this lying just to the left of us in the shade? Gray animal, black face, a few more. Underneath the next palm tree behind us, those are the wildebeest. You probably all seen TV programs of them when they're migrating. Up to 1 million at a time are on the move. They migrate. Pretty easy pickings for hungry packs of lions along the way. Oh, gazelle lying down here to the right. Yeah, it's a Summerings gazelle. Any more over there? No? They're right down next to the fence, probably. Here's some desert animals to the left. They can live in the desert for about 3 weeks at a time without getting a drink. One's lying right in the sand. Those are gemsbok. Interesting animals, huh? Some of them have horns 4 feet long. Those are long, dangerous. He's a big one. That's Angalifu. He's a northern white rhino. Much larger than the black rhinos we saw. Angalifu is about 5,000 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, northern whites come from the Congo. We're going to see southern whites ahead from South Africa. Lots of South African white rhinos around still, but very few northern whites. Only about 7 left in the world. On the other side of the fence, though, we'll see more giraffes ahead. These are called reticulated giraffes. There are about 8, 9 different varieties.
That is a huge ostrich.
Giraffes in the wild spend all day long browsing from trees over their head. Also an ostrich over there. Look at that ostrich pecking where the giraffes normally eat. See, that's a raised trough with hay in them for the giraffes. Ostrich is getting her share right now. That's a female ostrich, probably about 7 feet tall. Pretty large, aren't they? Look like giant black cattle with weird horns. Those are the Cape buffalo. They're very aggressive in the wild. In fact, their arch enemy is the lion. The lion gets close, they'll form a circle around their young ones. It's called a, looks like a couple of several silver donkeys right over there. Yep. Well, except those are not donkeys. Those are Somali wild asses. Yeah, that's what they're called. They live in the desert areas of Somalia. Little like zebras, except zebras have stripes on their upper body. Top of the hill. And standing in the shade, a bunch of zebra. Yeah, those are Grevy's zebra. They're the largest zebra in Africa. They have the narrowest stripes. Now, there's also a little baby standing there. How many see the little baby? Raise your hands if you do. It's right behind a mare, right in between 2 mares on this side. Sort of hard to see. I think I see her head. It's a little filly, 3 weeks old. Yeah, when she was born, she was up and walking around within about 15 minutes of the fence. These large antelope with the twisted horns, they're Patterson's eland. Some of the largest antelope in Africa. Big bull eland can get up to almost 2,000 pounds. What's this ostrich doing? I just see her head walking along. I think we'll see the nursery group for the eland right up ahead here. They're all less than about 4 months old. Here's some fully grown antelope right down here below us. Much smaller than even the baby eland. These are called springbok. Now these are very fast little guys. Eland are not fast runners, but these guys are. They can run about 50, 55 miles an hour. They're one of the favorite prey of the cheetah.